Hello all and welcome to Duplicate Success International Monday Night Webinar. Today is Monday, July 17th. My name is Randy Crebs, Executive Goal Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the distinct honor of introducing the host of tonight's webinar. He is a very well-respected business leader and mentor in this industry. You'll definitely want to have your pen and paper out, sitting up, paying attention, and taking notes as you learn how this industry expert continues to build his business successfully. He has achieved the rank of Emerald Director within our company. He is the co-founder of Duplicate Success International. He is an amazing leader, mentor, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call him my son. Jared, are you on the line?
I am, Dad. Thank you so much for the great introduction. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Well, welcome everyone to tonight's webinar. I'm really excited because we have some great training ready for you as we get closer to convention. It's only 3 weeks away. Are we going to be there in, I guess, 4 weeks? But yeah, it's less than 4 weeks away now. So I'm so excited. And welcome to all the new people that are on this for the very first time and the new associates that will be listening to the recording. We've had some great enrollments in the last few weeks. And so I want to just start the webinar by reminding you of our team DMO. That stands for Daily Method of Operation. If you do these 3 things in your business, you are guaranteed success. I repeat, guaranteed success. There's only 3 things you can control. You can't control if people say yes or no. You can't control what happens after they sign up, but you can control these 3 things. And if you do these 3 things consistently, your success is guaranteed with your USANA business. Number 1, use the products every day, AM and PM. Be a product of the products. Number 2, do your 222 for the day. This is the engine of your business. That's get out 2 new presentation videos every day, 2 follow-ups with prospects that are on the fence, and 2 calls to existing clients or team members. That is what makes the magic happen. And number 3 is 15 minutes of personal development material each day. That's books, audios, and or webinars. But I will say the very best people do an hour of personal development each day. Probably listening to audios while they drive to work or being on this webinar counts. But that personal development, what that does is it makes your 222 more effective because you have more leadership. You have more skill when you actually do your 222 because of all your personal development. So this is really the key to your success is the DMO, the Daily Method of Operation. We have people doing this who have full-time jobs, who are busy parents, traditional business owners, people from all walks of life. And how do we know that they're doing it? Because they have results. And we're about to do a lot of recognition of our team that's doing the DMO. So I'm proud of each and every one of you who stay focused on this. Now, there's 3 keys to a breakthrough. We always want to remind you of these 3 things every Monday. Number 3 is your strategy, which is the DMO. Doing those 3 things I just outlined. You have to have a good strategy, and that is a very good strategy. Number 2 is just as important, and that's the stories you tell yourself. Are you telling yourself every day, I can do it, I believe in myself? Or are you telling yourself, oh, I'm too young, I'm too old, I don't know technology? You have to be very vigilant on the stories that you tell yourself. If you think you can, and if you think you can't, you can't. Either way, you are right. So make sure that you're aware of the stories you're telling yourself and feed positivity into your brain and tell yourself stories that you can be successful, you can make change in people's life. It's really critical. And number 1 is the state that you're in, and that's your energy and your state of mind. You got to make sure that you feel good when you're taking action. You have to make sure that you're happy, you're doing, you're in a good vibration. Otherwise, you're going to attract people who are in a negative state, and you don't want to attract a team of negative people. So you want to be positive as you can. Make sure if you don't feel good that you get feeling good before you make your phone calls. Take a nap. Or make sure you eat dinner, or make sure you've taken care of yourself before you start. So if you continue to do those 3 things, you're going to have a breakthrough with your business. You're going to sign up new associates. You're going to sign up new clients. And we're going to recognize people who are doing these things. And you can tell because, again, they're having results. So first of all, let's welcome our new clients that have just started in the last week. Welcome Raymond Vasquez, new client introduced by Daniel Espinoza. Fantastic job, Daniel. And welcome Raymond. Welcome Carl Schumacher, new client introduced by Renee and Megan Martinez. Fantastic job, Renee and Megan, and big welcome to Carl. welcome Anna Murillo, new client introduced by myself and my wife, Crystal. Big congratulations, Anna, on starting your business, your products. I'm super excited for you and your kiddos. Also welcome Robert Martinez, new client introduced by myself and my wife, Crystal. And this is actually Renee and Megan's uncle, Renee Martinez's uncle. And so this is actually in Renee's business. So Renee and Megan are the sponsor actually. But I was the one who introduced Robert to USANA. So excited for you to get your products this week, Robert. Congratulations. Also welcome Sonia Garcia, new client introduced by Lillian Galdiano. Way to go, Lillian, and welcome Sonia. All right, so now let's welcome the new associates that have started with us in the last week. Welcome Nancy Ochoa, new associate introduced by myself and my wife, Crystal. And I have to say I have some co-partners here with me on this as well, because Adriana Perez and Lorena Galdiano have done a phenomenal job helping me with Nancy, and we are creating a new team all with Lillian Galdiano. And I met Nancy at the La Madeleine restaurant and prospected her with the trainings that I've shown you guys how I meet people in public. But when Nancy reviewed it all, she said this is for her, and she enrolled over the phone as an associate. So welcome, Nancy. I'm super excited to be working with you. I'm excited about our home event that we're doing this Friday, and I'm super proud of you already for inviting so many people and taking action in your business on your first week. Also, we have some rank advancements. Sorry, special recognition. We were number 18 top Emeralds in the U.S. last week. Thank you, Team DSI. We really appreciate all your hard work. We would not be where we are if it wasn't for you. So we really appreciate and love you, and thank you for all your support. Also, top director of the United States, Daryl Tuttle, my man from Salt Lake City. Top paid director in the United States last week. Very proud of you, Daryl. Keep up the great work. Also, top 25 preferred customer enrollers in the United States, Renee and Megan Martinez. Fantastic job, Renee and Megan, and I love the professional pictures. They look amazing, as usual. Congratulations, and great job on getting professional photos done for your social media. That's a great thing. I highly recommend everybody do that. Thanks for leading by example. Also, special announcements. Lillian Galdiano, really proud of you. Growth bonus winner. Daniel Espinoza, growth bonus winner. How do you get in the growth bonus? You have to rank advance to builder or above. So obviously, these two have rank advance to builder or above, and they're going to be getting a 25% bonus on the entire commissions they make from May 13th to August 11th. So for example, if Daniel or Lillian make, let's say, $1,000 between May 13th and August 11th, they would get a $250 bonus. Or whatever, you do the math. They make $10,000, they would get a $2,500 bonus. So you guys have 4 more weeks to make as much money as you can, and you will get a 25% bonus on whatever that is. So big congratulations to you, Daniel and Lillian. And also, if you want to win this, you still can. If you're watching this and you're like, well, I want to do this. If you have a rank advancement to builder or above before August 11th, they will backdate all of your checks from May 13th and give you 25%. So literally, you'll still get paid. And that's pretty awesome. So you still have time to qualify for this bonus, even if you haven't yet already. All right, so we also have some big news from our Track WAPnWin contest, which was a 15-week contest that ended this past Friday, started on April 1st. Big congratulations to everybody that participated, and we have the winners. So in first place, we have Lillian Galdiano, $400 cash prize. Big congratulations, Lillian. Second place, Daniel Espinoza, $250 cash prize. Way to go, Daniel. And third place, Ralph Baez, $150 cash prize. I'm super proud of everybody on this who participated, but especially you three, because you three were the ones that not only did your WAP consistently, but you enrolled a lot of clients. You enrolled associates. You are registered for convention. You did all the things that it takes to be a top associate. And we actually are blessed to have the #1 first place contestant on the webinar right now, Lillian Galdiano. Dad, could you please unmute Lillian? And I just want to get your story, Lillian. Talk to us a little bit about what it took, because you not only took first place, but you were a perfect WAPper, meaning you posted your WAP 15 weeks out of 15 weeks. Talk to us about consistency. Talk to us about your vision. We want to hear from you, and big congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Definitely, it has been consistency is key. And just also being genuine when you make your calls, when you're doing your daily method of operation. I've actually just had fun with it because I've been able to catch up with family and friends and just share my business and share my story and just have fun doing it and working on my self-improvement and just everything that Team DSI teaches and helps us to grow our business is what I did. And, you know, I owe that to you guys because y'all have created a system that helps us to become successful, and we just have to do our part and do our daily method of operation and have fun with it and just have great attitude and just be genuine and talk to the people and share with the people, your friends and your family. Reach out to those that you haven't reached out to in a long time, and they'll be happy and surprised to hear from you and you know, happy to help you with your business. And that's what I've been doing.
Wow, I love it. So what I just heard you say, some things I was taking notes on what you were saying. The highlights for me is what you said about being genuine, having fun with it, doing the DMO. You know, you have a very clear focus. I'm curious, Lillian, what do you do for personal development? What are you studying? What are you reading?
I am reading GoPro and also my new Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within. That's been awesome. And then I listen to a lot of audios by Les Brown, Tony Robbins, and Jim Rohn. Those are my top 3 that I really enjoy listening to. So on a daily basis, I listen to one of them.
And what difference does that make when you sit down to do your 222 for the day?
It actually gives me encouragement and just a positive frame of mind as well. Like it gives me that, I guess, it encourages me and it just gives me the energy, kind of like it fills my energy too. Like I'm excited and I want to talk to people and I want to share. It just kind of gets me excited. It gets me pumped.
Oh yeah, totally. I love what you said about that. It really does make a huge difference. I tell you what, if I don't do my personal development, then it is a lot harder to do my 222. So thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And big congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So I want to recognize everybody who participated because this is obviously a big contest. We were doing this together as a team for the last 15 weeks. I want to give a big shout out also to Jared Harris and Phyllis Walker, who tied for 4th place and who are also perfect WAPers, meaning they did the WAP 15 out of 15 weeks. And so big congratulations to you, Jared and Phyllis. Thank you for your consistency and your loyalty. Mike Baez, also right there with 101 points. Mike, super proud of you, man. New associate, really staying focused, doing your WAP every week and signing new people up. Denise Garcia, 100 points. Very, very solid, Denise. I know that you've also done a lot of great enrollments, a lot of auto orders, and you've been making weekly checks, Denise. I'm super proud of you. Jack and Jay Henserling, very good work. Carlos Gomez, very good work. Andrea Hall, awesome. Lorena Galdiano, Claudia Zacarias, Angela Salim, Patty Garcia, Luis Sanchez, Johnny Alanis, Robert Knopp, Isaac Zink, Pamela Guerrero, Adriana Perez, and Betty Meyer. Super proud of every one of you. I'm super excited for our next round as well. It's going to be a lot shorter of an incentive, but I need to show you this beautiful slide my wife made because you guys were the perfect WAPers. Jared Harris, Lillian Galdiano, and Phyllis Walker. You're going to receive a $25 voucher for USANA gear at the convention store. So you can use it to buy it at convention, or you can do it online, either way. But you will be getting, and I think it's a voucher that you can pop in like a coupon code, and we'll be getting that to you here within the next week. I'm already in touch with Brian Armstrong from USANA, but it's because we want to reward you for being consistent, and you guys want to get this $25 voucher on the next long incentive. Just make sure you do your WAP every week. That's really the difference between the people that get the most out of this incentive. All right, so what's next up? It's the Accelerate incentive, and this is a 4-week cash prize incentive, and we continue to do these incentives because they work. Quite honestly, they work. They help our team members create the habits necessary to be successful business owners, but then they're also fun, and they create cool camaraderie. So this is a 4-week level up challenge, and here's how it's going to work. There's 2 sides to this. There's the cash side and the prize side. What I like about this incentive is that the cash side gives $200 to anyone who rank advances. So you don't have to take first place, second place, or third place. You don't have to be one of the top point earners. But if you rank advance to builder or above, then you will get a $200 cash check from Team DSI. Now, builder, obviously, but that's for new associates. So if you're brand new, you have to go up 3 levels. You can't just become a share or a believer. You have to go up to builder, which is a $200 check. But if you're a current builder, so for example, Lillian and Daniel, you two are current builders, you would have to go to achiever to get the $200 cash check. Phyllis, you're a current achiever, so you would have to go up to director to get the $200 cash check. So whatever level you're at, you have to go up 1. Okay. Silver director, though, can qualify by making $1,000 in 1 week. So a silver director does not have to go gold. So Renee and Megan, you can win this by just making an additional $1,000 CVP in 1 week. So basically anyone can win the cash. You just got to go up another level. You're only competing against yourself on that side. Now on the prize side, it's again very similar to what we just did, where you get points for turning in your weekly action plans, etc. First place, you get your team dinner paid for at California Pizza Kitchen. That's our team dinner we're doing at convention in Salt Lake City, Utah. And so your dinner would be paid for. You're going to get a case of Rev 3 and a $25 voucher for USANA gear, which is awesome. Second place, you get team dinner paid for or a case of Rev 3, not both, but one or the other, and a $25 voucher for USANA gear. And then third place is just a $25 voucher for USANA gear. Ooh, and looks like we have somebody drawing on the screen. Okay, Dad, help me out on that one. If you win and you do not attend convention, then you just don't receive the dinner, right? So you would still get the Rev 3 and the $25 voucher. So let's go to, and then of course this is a 4-week push to convention. You get points by doing your 26-week binder. You get 5 points for registering for the USANA convention, 10 points for the rank advancement, 3 points to post your WAP, just like the normal contest. But here's the difference. You get 10 points for enrolling a new associate. So you roll a new associate, you're probably going to win because you get 10 points. That's a lot more points than last time. And you also get 10 points for having a rank advancement. So so those are like the 2 keys, aside from, of course, being a consistent WAPper and posting. Okay, so success is loading, and I'm super proud of each and every one of you. We're going to have a great incentive. All right, so moving on, for the USANA clients page, when you enroll somebody, make sure you add them to the USANA clients page. That's very important. Make them feel special and important. When you enroll somebody in Team DSI as an associate, make sure that you also do that. And then thank you for commenting. I'm super grateful for everyone because we have a great community of people who comment, etc. And now we're going to take a 5-second pause for the training. So Dad, we need to figure out how to erase this this scribble Adam raised his hand. It might have been Adam. Can you unmute Adam, Dad? Are you there, Adam?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Was it you that accidentally drew on the screen?
I'm not sure. I was trying to figure out how this works.
It's totally okay.
It might have. Yeah, it might have been me.
No, the reason I know is because you just got on, and I think that might have been. Anyway, it's okay. But there's a little erase button, and if you can find it and erase. Otherwise, I might have you actually hang up and come back in, and that would also do it. We just need to. We need to remove the writing. Or honestly, it could have been any one of you. It might not have been Adam. It could have been literally any one of you who drew. So if you think you drew on the screen, could you raise your hand? Interesting. Dad, do you have any feedback on how we can handle this?
No.
Adriana Perez says, first press the blue circle with the pen.
For erasing.
Then press the eraser.
And then there's the eraser button. Dad, as the host, look, I just scribbled. Wow, great. Everyone can scribble. Okay, so I just erased mine.
It's not mine.
It's not you? Okay,
No.
so it could have been anyone. Adriana says, I tried to erase, but it didn't erase from my end. Okay, so somebody scribbled. Maybe, okay. How do we do this? Any suggestions, team? I need y'all's help. How are we going to remove this scribble?
I'm trying to see if I can on my end.
I guess everybody's going to have to try it. Adriana Perez, thank you for your contribution. How about we all try it? Everybody on this webinar, hit the blue pen. Oh, look, more people are scribbling now. See here. If you scribble, erase it, please. Let's see here.
What if you closed your screen and come back?
Oh, yeah, that could do it too, huh? Because I'll stop sharing the screen.
Right.
Okay, hold on. Oh, my gosh.
There you go. Whoops, no. It disappeared for a second.
Okay, I just stopped the screen share.
Okay.
Okay, Denise said I scribbled and erased. Haha. Oh, my gosh. Okay, I think we're here, and I'm resharing the screen. Share screen. And
It's gone. Perfect.
okay, so that's the solution is I just stop my screen share and then I re-share and then it works.
Yes.
Okay, great. We're ready to go. So thank you, team, for helping solve that problem collectively.
Okay.
Hey, team stands for Together Everyone Achieves More. Together Everyone Achieves More, and that is what we are doing. Okay, we're going to take a 5-second pause, a short pause, and then I'll be back with the training. This training is dynamite. This is how I have created a full-time income with USANA. I'm going to share it with you first right here. So we'll start in a few seconds. Hello and welcome to the training for tonight. My name is Jared Crebs. I'm pictured here with my wife, Crystal. We are Emerald Directors, co-founders of Team DSI. And tonight's training is how I duplicate associates and retain clients to earn full-time income. there's really just a few key activities once you enroll somebody that if you follow these consistently, you're going to create associates who know what to do and who do it. And you're going to create clients who know how to reorder and stay with you. Now, it's not a perfect science and it's not 100% retention. So I want to dispel that right away. Nobody is perfect and has perfect retention, but it has been good enough to create a full-time income and help many people on our team make money and be successful. Now, the other thing I want to dispel also is that you do not have to duplicate yourself. Like, you don't have to be me. You have to just be yourself and learn the system. So the better way to think about it is really you're duplicating the system. You can't duplicate people. You know, you have your own special gifts and God-given talents, and you want to use those and let everybody else do their own gifts and God-given talents. But you want to definitely duplicate the system. And so I'm going to start by just explaining first how I duplicate associates, exactly what I do with them, and then also what I do with clients. And it's a really simple process. And so the first things first is I just want you to save this link, scripts.teamdsi.info. Now, we've made updates to this ever since USANA put the production of their protein bars on hold. And while USANA is changing up and reformulating their bars, we had to change our scripts with our weight loss scripts, and we actually made some great updates. So the script, this link here is live. It's ready to go, scripts.teamdsi.info. Please screenshot this or save this, but you need to print out a new copy. And this is gonna have you ready for convention and to be able to use the most up-to-date material. Now, we're actually going to go see the document live right now, and I'm going to guide you on exactly what I do to get somebody started and exactly what goes down. Okay, so let's go ahead and screen share onto my desktop. All right, so that link that I had just shown you is right here. It's called scripts.teamdsi.info. So if you type that in the top of the address bar, you have scripts.teamdsi.info. It brings you into here. Now, when I'm getting somebody started, I'm just going to give you an example from an associate end, and that's with Nancy Ochoa. So Nancy, you all will meet Nancy. She's not on the webinar today because she's at work, but I took her through the process, and after she watched the second video, that's where I want to pull it up for you. Here's exactly what happened. So she watched the first video. As you know, you have to send them the first video, they watch it, and then you call them back. So when I called her back, I stuck to the scripts, and Adriana Perez is my witness because she listened to the whole thing. And I took her to the next step script, which I just stuck to the script. I sent her the second link, which gave her her product options. I called her back after she had watched the second video. And when she watched the second video, then I used the after they watch video number 2 script. And so this script is basically very simple. It's, you know, hi Nancy, so now that you saw the options video, what products caught your eye? And she said the products that caught her eye, what made those products stand out for you? So at that point, I knew she had wanted to become an associate because she already had told me that she was more interested in that. So I did not read the client only thing. See, this script right here says client only, click here. Now, client only is obviously not Nancy because she wants to make money. So I skipped that paragraph. I went straight to this paragraph, which says associate only. And so from here, I just said, Nancy, to activate an associate account, all of your options are on page 2 of the Getting Started form. Would you prefer me to email or text it? Sorry for that. I just accidentally went back a page. Let me get back there. Okay, so I said, would you prefer me to email or text it? And she said, text it. So I said, okay, I'm sending it right now, and I sent her this link. And hopefully you can go into landscape mode or you can zoom in so you can kind of read along the script. I said, can you tell me if it opens up for you? She says, okay, great. Please look at page 2 of the form. Do you see where it says I want to become part of the member associate program for $29.95? That's the first step. So what is she seeing here? She's seeing this link here. This link is gsf.teamdsi.info. That stands for Getting Started Form. So I just want to show you what she sees. Here's what your prospect sees. It's gsf.teamdsi.info. She sees the Getting Started form, which looks just like this. I told her to scroll to page 2. She's on her phone. And I say, do you see where it says $29.95 to get started? She said yes. So I said, okay, that's step 1. Now I go back to my script. The second step, Nancy, is to choose from the options below to activate your business. In order to start with 3 business centers, which gives you a $3,000 per week earning potential, you have to generate 400 to 500 points to start. Option 1 for 500 points is the best if you have the funds because it gives you the most product, 1 free ticket to the international convention, which is a $300 value, 1 free ticket to the national event, which is a $79 value, and 1 year of free online services, which is a $259 value. The events and tools are the most important thing you will need to start your business successfully. You can customize your 500-point order or get the Healthy Lifestyle Pack listed below. This pack gives you 500 points for $670, and it also gives a great variety of the products. Do you see that option listed below? So again, she's over here, and she's looking at option 1, and she sees 500 points, and then she sees Healthy Lifestyle Pack option listed below. And she sees that it's $1,300 value for $670. Okay, so she's seeing everything, and I'm over here reading it. And then I asked, do you see that option? So that's where you have to ask. And she said yes. Then I continued. Okay, next you have option 2, which is a 400-point order. The only difference between 400 and 500-point order is the free ticket to the national event, which is a $79 value. The Core Essential Pack listed below is a 400-point order for $541. Do you see that option? I wait for her response. She sees the 400 right here. She sees Core Essential Pack, $1,100 value for $542. And so she is happy. Okay, now there's the next part of the script. I said, okay, and your last option would be to start with 1 business center, which gives you $1,000 per week earning potential. For this, you have to generate 200 to 250 points to start. You can customize your 250-point order, which is option 3, or you can choose the Healthy Foundation Pack, which gives you 252 points for $384. This pack gives you a good variety of the products to try, a ticket to the national event, which is a $79 value, and 7 months of online tools, which is a $160 value. Do you see that option listed below? I wait. She's looking over here. She sees 250, and she sees Healthy Foundation Pack, $619 for $384. So she says, yes, I see it. This is exactly what happened. I say, okay, now keep in mind that if you choose this option, you will automatically upgrade to 3 business centers on your order next month. It's kind of like a payment plan. This means you will still get the $3,000 per week income potential next month. As for option 4, I don't recommend the 200-point option because you don't get any event passes. The events are crucial to your success. In your opinion, which pack would be best for you? Go with whatever they choose or help them customize if necessary. So at that point, she told me that the smallest pack would be the best one. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, the smallest pack, there it is, the Healthy Foundation Pack. So I see that that's the pack that's best for her. So I said, okay, so you're going to get the products listed there. And that's a really good one for you, Nancy. And I said, okay, you see, you're going to get 2 Cell Essentials, 1 for you, 1 for a family member, 2 Biomega, 1 for you, 1 for a family member, 2 Precosa, 1 vitamin D, probiotic, etc. I said, okay, Nancy, it's $383 plus the $29.95. So that's $415 plus shipping. So it's going to be about $435, give or take. Okay, so there's the script right here. Okay, so the price quote on your order is roughly $435. Okay, or $415 plus tax and shipping, however you want to say it. And where would you like your product shipped to? Then you have to be quiet and let them answer. So Adriana, did I not? I asked this exact question and I was very silent. And I didn't say a word. I said, where would you like your product shipped to? And Adriana, what did she say after I asked her that? If Adriana's maybe are you able to unmute yourself? I guess we can't hear her. But anyway, she
Yes.
gave me oh, there you are.
Sorry, it just came up. I was going to type it. She said, we were quiet. We waited for her to answer because I was on the call listening. And she just said, my house.
Yeah, she said,
So
oh,
that was
my house. And then at that point, she went ahead and gave her address, and we went through the process. Now, the next question, what is your email? What is your phone number? What is your birthday? She gave me all that info. I said, which card number would you like to use? She gave me her card number, and then I said, for tax purposes, what is your social? She gave me her social. And I said, welcome to the USANA family. I'm excited for you to have great results. I will process your order right away and set up a future order discount that I will explain the next time we talk. Now I'll read you one of the scripts on the next page to get you ready for your USANA experience. Okay, so at that point, we went to page 16. You see where it says, go to page 16 and read the quick start script for new associate. Okay, so I went to page 16. And I said, okay, here we are at page 16. I said, right here, quick start for new associate. If you have time, give them the first hour in business checklist and, go through it with them. But we did not have time. We were already on the phone with her for about an hour going through all the videos, et cetera. So we're out of time. So here's what you do if you're out of time. This is what I do most of the time. I say the best thing you can do before we meet for your first hour of business is to start listening to the 30-Day Boot Camp by Danny Johnson. She has created many six-figure earners over 20 years. Each day you will receive an email with new content to listen to. I will text you the link and I want you to register right now. Can you tell me if it opens for you? And then sent that link. Okay, please register and I will tell me if you received the confirmation email. Did you get it? Okay, make sure you listen to day 1 of the boot camp tonight and continue for the next 30 days. The best thing you can do before we meet, this is the best thing you can do before we start your training. I suggest we meet up in the next 24 to 48 hours to start your first hour in business training. I can do, and then I gave her a time, like I think it was, I think I said I can do Friday or Saturday, which is best for you. And she said Friday initially. Okay, sounds good. Talk to you then. So that's it. You basically give them something to do, which is a Smarter Networker. And that's a great training. If you have not done Smarter Networker, I highly recommend it. It's a 30-day boot camp. You listen to 1 hour a day, and it's all by Danny Johnson, and it's free. It's probably, honestly, it's worth thousands of dollars. I've done that 30-day boot camp, and it's one of the things that made me so good at this. It taught me to use scripts and everything. So I highly recommend you do Smarter Networker as well as a growing associate. So Nancy got all that, and we were supposed to meet on Friday. She called me the next day and said she could not meet because she had a family emergency. Actually, one of her pets was not doing too well. And so we rescheduled, and our first hour meeting was actually on Saturday. And so here's what happened. And this is another big part of the training, guys, was the first hour in business checklist right here. When you sign someone up, all you got to do is give them some stuff to review, which is Smarter Networker, and then give her the first hour in business checklist. And so Lorena and Adriana were with me to do the first hour in business checklist, and we met on Saturday. And I'm going to walk you through these steps here. We're not going to read it all word for word, but actually we did read it all word for word at the meeting. So at the meeting with Nancy, we all met at the Whole Foods, and we pulled out this paper. I gave it to Nancy, and I started reading it to her while Lorena and Adriana just watched me read it to her. And I basically I said, okay, we're going to get your training underway, and let's see if we can help you get paid within your first week. I'm going to ask you to complete these steps in the next 24 hours. Depending on what you do with this really kind of tells me what kind of working relationship we're going to have. I'm sure you can imagine, like most professions, there are some people who say they want to go straight to the top, yet they don't follow the instructions to get there, do they? So I'm really interested to see what kind of person you're going to be. Are you going to be the type that shows up and does exactly what it takes to reach the top or not? And I kind of laugh there, because it's not so serious, but I do say it just like that. Step 1 is to schedule your first mixer to happen within 24 to 48 hours. So The key to duplication and momentum is to invite your friends and family to your home or location you choose to do a USANA mixer as soon as possible. It's very simple. They will watch videos, learn about the possibilities of USANA while your mentor does all the work. It can be in the morning, afternoon, or evening, weekday or weekend. Choose what is best for you. If it cannot be at your house, do it at a friend or relative's home, a coffee shop, or wherever you can. Your job is only to invite as quickly as possible. Your USANA mentor will be available in person, via FaceTime, Zoom, or speakerphone to answer all the questions and guide the process. Have faith and take action. It's not about you. It's about having fun and giving the blessing of USANA to others as quickly as you can. The most successful associates schedule this to happen within 24 to 48 hours. My grand opening USANA mixer will be on. And then we talked, and she said the next time she could do it was Friday, which is this Friday. And she didn't want to do it at her home, so we're going to do it at her at the La Madeleine, where she has her part-time job. And she already reserved the meeting room so that she can do her first private mixer at her work. And step 2 was we role played. So we're sitting there, right? We got right to it. Okay, so let's role play. And we did the script tips, and I said, okay, pretend that Lorena is your friend from the San Antonio Fiesta Planning Committee. And she practiced the indirect approach, and Lorena role played with her, and she went through and she read it and she practiced it, and she had a good I guess, practice of the script. Then I said, okay, pretend that Adriana is somebody who works with you at school. And so she did the direct approach. She practiced with Adriana. Now, what if they ask, what is it? And this is a key. If you take anything from tonight, when you're training your new associates, you have to teach them to say this response when the prospect asks, what is it? They do not say USANA. If she says USANA and starts explaining USANA, she loses. Your team member loses if they say that. Here's what you need to say, or what they need to say. If they say, well, what is it? If I send you a 15-minute YouTube video that explains, will you watch it? And I will call you back afterwards. And they always say yes to that. Okay, would you prefer me to email or text it? And of course, usually they say text. Okay, I'm sending it. Hold on just a second. Send this link exactly. Did you get it? Can you tell me if the link opens up okay for you? Good. When can you watch it? Okay, so if I call you at 5 o'clock, will that work? They will say yes. Also, I want to let you know that the people speaking in the video is Randy and Viola Krebs. They are some of my mentors with over 10 years experience. They are very well respected in the company. Okay, sounds good. I will call you at 5 o'clock. Talk to you then. Call back with mentor on the line, Superscripts page 8. So that actually happened today. She was making calls, inviting for her Friday event. She did this indirect approach. Her prospect said, yes, I will be there Friday at 7, but what is it? And instead of saying, it's USANA, blah, 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 she said, if I send you a 15-minute video, she did the whole script. And guess what? That prospect who is going to attend Friday has already watched the 15-minute video. We already did a 3-way call. She's interested in becoming a client, and we're talking to her tomorrow. So by the time that we get there on Friday, she might have already signed up as a client, and now she's going to show up and she's going to be social proof to everybody else who hasn't signed up yet. That's best case scenario. And worst case scenario is that she signs up on Friday when she comes and she already knows what she's coming to see. It's beautiful. And it works so well because we prepared Nancy. We role played with her on these things. We made sure she knew how to send the text. And big kudos to Lorena and Adriana for teaching Nancy some key things on her phone. I know Lorena showed her how to do 3-way calls, and Adriana worked with her on sending the texts. So it's like all teamwork. But this is what you got to do to get your new associate started. Make sure that they're confident and role play a few times. Now, step 3, make a quick list of 20. So we made a quick list of 20 and categorize them as some will or will not, based on what you think they will do in USANA. Some will, some won't, so what? But we will see if you were right about their response. It will be fun. Flip the page. So step 3, immediately we flip the page over here. We say some questions to ask yourself while making your list. Who do you know that's as hardworking as you or more, successful as you or more, open-minded as you or more? Who do you know that's looking for extra income? Who would you like to have in your business the most? Who do you know that has a lot of influence? And then when she think of somebody, I'd say, do you think they will do it or do you think they will not do it? She's like, oh, they will not do it. Okay, write them there. That's okay. We're going to call everybody. And then who do you think? Okay, she tells me another name. Do you think they will or will not? She's like, oh, this one probably will. So she starts making her list. And guess what? The person who wants to become a client was from the will not side. So she prejudged them that they will not. But when she finally called them and got them a video, they want the product. So it's really cool. So she made this list. So now we're about 30 or 40 minutes in to the first hour. So now we go back to step 4. And this is the most important step. Invite 3 people right now with mentor present to guide the process. So at that point, most of the time I will have them do the calls right there in their first hour. But with Nancy, we were running a little bit behind, and I knew we needed to end the meeting on time. And so I just said, you know what, Nancy, let's meet in 2 days. Let's meet on Monday, and we'll take it from step 4. Most of the time, I don't do that. Okay. Most of the time, we make the calls right there. But you have to know who your audience is. You have to read the situation. Don't force it. You know, if you have to leave and everyone's got to leave, don't make the 3 calls. Just kind of go with the flow. Okay. So we met the next 2 days later, and we picked it up from step 4. And by the way, that was today. And we started with step 4. In fact, we role played again. We actually went back and started at step 2. We re-role played everything, made sure she was good, and then she invited 3. She's already got 1 new client. Literally, she has 1 new client, someone that said, yes, I will buy from you, and she's picking up the cash tomorrow. She's got 1 that's gone through both videos and that we're signing up either tomorrow or Friday. And she's got another one that she's invited, and she's going to invite 5 more by tomorrow at our call at 2:30. So this is somebody who's not even been in the system 72 hours. This works, guys. This is how you do it. Don't overcomplicate it. Step 5 is just invite as many people as you can. So we read this with her. Over invite, your rule of thumb is 10 to 20% of the people you invite will show up to your event. Example, if you want 5 to show up, you got to invite 30 to get 10 confirmed. You may feel like you're over inviting, but life happens. Many who confirm will have something come up last minute and they won't make it. This is normal. This is why over inviting is a must. At the end of the day, 2 to 5 guests showing up is very good. The rest can always attend another event. Step 6, make sure you verify your invites. The day before your event, hey Jill, we're finalizing the guest list. Are you still good for our mixer? Okay, and then 2 to 3 hours before, hey Jill, we're setting up. See you at 6. Now, I just learned from Simon Chan on my coaching call today, you can actually say something here that's even better on the same day of. You could be like, hey, Jill, I just want to thank you for coming because I'm super nervous and I really appreciate your support by being here or by attending my meeting or attending my event. So it's kind of like you're thanking them so that they feel like, oh, she's thanking me, and they'll be more likely to come. So that's something that we'll probably be introducing here in the script. All right, step 7. It was like, okay, Nancy, before you go, step 7, listen to as many success stories as you can starting tonight. You must guide your mind daily from negative self-talk and build faith by hearing from people who've done it. Your USANA mentor will text you the link, results.teamdsi.info right now. Does the link open up for you? Listen to these stories daily. So she's already listened to Brian Penrod's 30-minute story from this link here, and now she's listening to positive USANA stories. You must get your new associates doing personal development right away. Step 8, schedule a 30-minute call with mentor to prepare for your mixer. During this call, you will be reading from pages 2 through 4 of the Team DSI superscripts to prepare for your mixer. You will need to have your 3 business binders printed and know the landmines to avoid them. Call is scheduled for Wednesday at 1:30. We're going to actually meet and go over this with Nancy, although this could be done on the phone, okay? And then step 9, schedule a 15-minute call to go over your products when they arrive. So we need to look up, and Lorena and Adriana, I need you actually both to look up the tracking on Nancy's order and figure out when the products are going to arrive. I know Lorena knows how to do that, and maybe Lorena, could you teach Adriana how to do that online so you guys can look up and see when Nancy's products are going to arrive, because you want to know right when those products hit her doorstep so you can go over the products on a quick phone call so she starts using them immediately. Okay, so to end our training, and I'm going to have to obviously do a separate training on retaining the clients because we're out of time. But I want to just show you how I prepare someone for a mixer. This is really key. This 30-minute call, you have to go through pages 2 through 4 of the Team DSI superscripts to prepare your new associate for their mixer. So all you do is you go back to the superscripts, and we're going to go right here, type it in. All right, so pages 2 through 4. So here's how the meeting's going to go on Wednesday with Nancy. It's going to be right here. Nancy, this is how it's going to start. Script to introduce your expert at USANA Mixer. Your prospect trusts you. You edify the experts. You edify me, Lorena, and Adriana, and your prospects will respect us because they look at us as a third-party expert because they trust you and you're speaking highly of us. So you don't do this for our ego. You do this for your paycheck. Your prospects trust you, but they do not respect you as a USANA professional. The best associates follow the structure of the scripts, edify their USANA expert, and build respect. This is the key to having great results. Step 1, you say, Jill, I want you to meet my mentor, Lorena Galdiano. She's really respected in the company. I'm very lucky to be working with her. Then Lorena's going to say, hi, Jill, nice to meet you. So where do you live and how do you know Nancy? That's awesome. And what do you do for a living? And how long have you been doing that? Well, I have to brag on Nancy because she's been following directions exactly. We believe she can be a top leader in our company. And then Lorena, this is all during the visiting. So I just want to share my 30-second story. Lorena shares her story. Prior to USANA, I was dealing with this. I felt like this. And although USANA is not a cure, it's helped my immune system. Today, I feel amazing. I noticed that this has changed, and I decided to work with USANA because it's giving me supplemental income, and I'm most excited about it. Also, Nancy, can you practice your 30-second story? So then Nancy practices her story, and then Nancy, says why she started with USANA. Okay, so this is page 2. Then we go to page 3. Okay, Nancy, your mixer's in 2 days. Here's how you're going to prepare. Avoid these landmines. Not starting on time, not ending on time. We got to start at 7. We got to be done by 8. Not introducing your expert properly. Make sure you use the script and introduce your expert properly. Not sticking to the scripts. Not using the closing form at the end. Not setting a follow-up appointment with each guest. Not designating a place for children and pets away from the main area. Okay, so first of all, pick your date. We've already picked your date, so we probably don't need to read through that. Build your list. We've already talked about this with her. If you want 5 to show up, you got to invite 30 and get 10 confirmed. All right, your job is to invite. Do not get into too much detail. Remember these scripts, and we already did these scripts, so she's already seen all these, so we probably don't need to go through them again. Verify your invite, most important thing, okay, and 2 to 3 hours before the event. Now, let's go to page 4, Nancy. Step 5, okay, here's what's going to happen. Make sure the pets and children are away from main area. Go to the dollar store and get 10 pens and 10 clipboards and get the closing form attached to that. You're going to need to print those. Make sure your computer has the proper cables to display on your TV. So Nancy, do you have a laptop? If she does not have a laptop, then we'll use your or mine or Adriana's or Lorena's. But if your new associate has a laptop, use their technology. Next is probably one of the most important things that she can do is have your 3 binders listed below, printed and ready to go. You will need these forms during and after. So you're going to basically say, look, you got to get your binders printed, and so she knows she's got 2 days. She's got to go print them, and let's look at the binders. Here they are. You need your forms binder. That's 10 closing forms. You can find them at this link here. 10 price lists at that link. 10 getting started forms at this link. 10 first hour checklists at this link. 10 second hour checklists, and 3 sets of the superscripts in case you get some new associates. You also need your DMO tracker and weekly action plan binder, 26 sets for the first half, 26 weeks of the year, found here. So we changed that from 52 to 26 because the binders were getting too big. So a 26-week binder is good enough. They can print more copies. And then make your names list binder. Okay, so you're going to need to print these binders, Nancy. And she's like, okay. So she's got a couple days to do that. As guests arrive, introduce them to your USANA mentor. Spend 5 to 10 minutes visiting. Event outline. Start with your 30-second story. Have your mentor share their story. Push play and let the 15-minute video explain USANA. Okay, so you can do the video or you can do the slideshow, but the video is easier if someone's not comfortable presenting. Then you hand out the closing form with the clipboard, and you give the guests some time to fill it out, and then you push play on the 12-minute options video to end the meeting. Ask the final questions and sign people up. Final mixer tips: watch the videos intently with your guests. Do not text, multitask, clean up, or do anything. Watch along with them. This is so important. You have to pay attention. Do not be multitasking or checking your texts or starting to clean. You've got to be a leader and stay present, especially the leader associates, the ones that are setting the example. If your mixer has several existing associates who invited their own guests, everyone splits up after the second video or with their own guests privately. To host a skincare mixer, replace the first video with this video and follow the instructions. Okay, your expert may bring their own guest to your mixer with your blessing. So that's it, guys. That's how now she's ready for her mixer on Friday. She's totally prepared. So this is how we're getting people enrolling new clients and associates in their first week. It's very simple. It's very clear. And it all starts with the first hour document, having this printed and ready to go, and then also giving her the Team DSI superscripts. Thank you for watching the training. I look forward to hearing about your success, getting your new associates started, and helping them get results fast. Okay, so let's finish the training with some upcoming events, and we're going to end right on time. Let's see here. Oh, wrong PowerPoint. Bear with me. Okay, pull out your calendars. Get ready, guys. Convention is literally less than a month away. In 30 days, we will be together in Salt Lake City, Utah, August 16th through the 19th for the most important event of the year. You're going to hear from Dr. Wentz, a founder of USANA. You're going to meet thousands of associates from all the 20 different countries. You're going to see about the new products that are being launched. You're going to learn about the new compensation plan enhancements, everything that's going to be happening in our company. This is the most important event of the year. All the top earners, this is the one thing that everybody has in common. They go to international convention. Can't wait to be with you all. We have 48 people from Team DSI that is registered. We're going to have an amazing time. I'm sure we're going to break the 50 mark and have the highest attendance from Team DSI ever. And the tickets right now, the flights went down, so the price is only $360. This was actually $400 for this flight 2 weeks ago, and then as of 3 or 4 days ago, it's gone down to $360. So I hope it's still there. That's flying out on a Tuesday, returning on a Sunday. Now, if you return on a Monday, look at the price. It goes down to $283. So it's even cheaper if you stay that extra day. You want to hang out in Salt Lake City. But get your plane tickets, get your lodging, get your stuff handled, find roommates. Contact your upline mentor, and we can make sure that you get good roommates or help you get your transportation. We want you there with us. And then after the convention, it's GoPro, November 16th through the 18th. Obviously, that's one of the events that's actually it's the most expensive event of the year, but you get what you paid for. You're going to hear from Pitbull, the world famous recording artist and entrepreneur. Tony Robbins, usually it costs over $600 just to see him, so you'll see him there for a full day session. And then Mr. GoPro himself, Eric Worre, that's in Las Vegas, November 16th through the 18th, and we'll be there. Let us know. Payment plans are available for that event. And then lastly, I want to just encourage you to be a pro. This is a picture of the bins I keep in the trunk of my car. I always have GoPro books, GoPro audios, USANA newspapers. I'm always ready. Thank you for being on the webinar tonight. It was a pleasure. I'm excited to hear about all your success. I will stay on for any of you who have any questions, or I would love to hear what you got highlights out of the webinar. But we'll end the recording right now by everyone saying, have an awesome day and God bless.
That's how everybody is, Duffy.
Have an awesome
Have an awesome day.
Have an awesome day and God bless.
I'm so fucking behind in the shop. And
All
that's
right,
another-
let's go ahead and
just like-
mute the line, Dad, please. And I'll stay. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to stay on for anyone who Oh no, Dad, unmute no, mute that one. Mute Jared Crebs too. Mute Jared Crebs too. Okay.
There we go.
What were your highlights? What did you learn? I want to hear from you. Start with Ralph Baez, second place in the WAPnWin. I just unmuted, or Dad, can you unmute Ralph? Ralph Baez, what were the highlights from you on tonight's webinar?
Solidifying the things that have been presented to me before. Sometimes, you get